Why do your champions suck compared to the champions of Raid Shadow Legends content creators? What is up, guys? This is Cobb. Welcome to another account takeover video. This is the account of Mr. Dench Bobo, who had this to say. This was in Mr. Dench's account takeover ticket, where he says, I also can't seem to get my champions anywhere near the power I see in the videos and can't understand how I'm so far off. I followed the gear guide that said use defense percent, attack percent, etc, and yet I still fall considerably short. Oh my sweet summer child. This is going to be a fun and very different kind of video for us, man. Let's get into it. Before we do, man, if you're going to start off a new raid account, make sure to get that done right now by using the Beginner promo link. It's down below this video at the top of the description box, man. By using that link to create a new raid account, you're going to get all the free stuff that you see on screen right now, man. Make sure you take advantage of that link while my client show is still the login reward. Legendary. You might have like a day left or something by the time this video goes up, you know what I'm saying, man? So step on it, gosh darn it, and secure a triple legendary start on a new raid account. Even if you're just going to keep that account in reserve, it's worth happening, man. You never know, right? Hey, let's get back to the video topic at hand. Why are content creator champions so much stronger than the champions on your account? Well, in a single sentence, content creators are sweat lords. And you're probably not. So thanks for stopping by, and we're going to catch all of you guys just a tad bit later. Let's actually break it down a little bit more than that, man. Okay, but genuinely, that's actually a lot of the reason, right? It's the reason why, for example, Mr. Dench Bobo's account right here has a few level 60 champions. It's like approaching it's like we're approaching Scylla the Drakes on this account, right? This account is just surpassed the 5-month mark. At this point on my free-to-play account, I was clearing Hydra. I was farming Hydra chests, Hydra keys, you know what I'm saying? That's partially because I know what I'm doing much more in terms of builds. I prioritize building the right champions at the right times, and I sort of planned ahead a little bit for that. And, you know, experience helps. But I also have all day to play Raid Shadow Legends. So, like, that's the first thing. As a content creator, I'm like omega efficient with my energy. I know exactly which events to blast on. I know exactly how to spend every single resource because it's kind of my job to know that, you know. And so the rate of progression of the average content creator's account, especially like free-to-play accounts that they make after they've got some experience with the game and they do like a fresh start and make a new free-to-play account, they're just going to be very efficient in general. Next up, man, gear. Okay, good gear in an average raid account takes a bloody long time to collect. Okay, when I take a look at the gear on this account, by the way, some of it's actually not too bad, right? We've got a little bit of righteous gear here. Resistance is main stat and a righteous chestplate. It's actually pretty damn good. Double speed roll, really nice for like a 5-month-old account. This is a saucy little chestplate. And then we've got some pieces of gear where it's like running like some like common quality crit damage gauntlets on the Rhonda. Crit damage gauntlets, even though she's only got 41% crit rate. Not great, you know, like I appreciate that, of course, Mr. Dench is going to be a newer player than I am, of course, like he's still learning about the game and stuff like that, and so I'm going to do my best to not laugh too much at some of these champion builds, even though it's like impossible for me to do that, man. It's what brings me joy in this world, right? It's laughing at the misfortune of other people on occasion, so you got to give me that. But yeah, we've got some good pieces of gear. That's it. Okay, so like I look at the Valerie right here. I don't know why the Valerie's got like the most insane speed gear I've ever seen, by the way. That's an exaggeration, but on this account, she's got bloody good speed gear. The point I want to make here is we've got a double speed roll helmet on this Valerie, right? You're not even going to believe me, man, but I'm just going to say it anyway. The best speed helmet that I have on my main account, on which I spend and which I've been blasting for like almost 2 years at this point, is a triple speed roll helmet, 5-star quality, right? This helmet is like, I'm telling you this because I want y'all to appreciate how long it actually takes to collect a good amount of triple roll speed gear, and don't even get me started on like quadruple speed roll gear. I've got like 1 or 2 pieces on my entire main account after 2 years of blasting this game. Tens of thousands, maybe at the point where like 100,000 plus artifacts collected. Got like 1 or 2 quad speed roll pieces of gear. It takes a long time and a lot of grinding, a lot of rolling and gambling during like upgrading your artifacts to collect really good quality gear. When you get that good quality gear, you can't have it on a bloody level 28 5-star Valerie, but that's a topic for the next part of this takeover video. All these damn raid content creators, man, a lot of them have been playing the game a hell of a lot longer than me. Some of the builds that I see like Drock and Ash and Nubs put together on their accounts, like older content creators than me, I look at those builds, I can't believe it. I'm like, bro, you got like an 8k damage for 10% crit damage Whisper. Like, it makes my Whisper look like a mosquito, you know? That's the first thing, right? And that also ties into the Sweat Lord point. content creators have just been playing the game for a hell of a lot longer, and so they've just got way better quality artifact rolls than what you are gonna have. Other advantages that come with being a long-term player who also happens to be a sweaty, grimy, slimy, musky, stinking sweat lord of a content creator, you're gonna have a way more developed Great Hall. Why are we leveling the attack node first? Oh! No! Okay, the defense node's going up as well. Okay, we got to be leveling up these accuracy nodes. We got to be leveling up the accuracy nodes. Accuracy nodes are by far the highest priority to level up inside of your Great Hall. But the thing is, man, people like underestimate these Great Hall bonuses. They're bloody good. They're really good, especially accuracy and resistance, because they give like a flat amount of the stat. It's like, dude, to get like 80 resistance from like one of these resistance nodes, that's like a rank 16 6-star resistance banner. Just on all of your champions for that affinity. That's crazy. Okay, that's crazy. You look at accuracy, it's the same thing. 80 accuracy. Accuracy is useful on like 90% of champions inside of Raid. This is just a free accuracy banner if you get these accuracy nodes fully maxed on out, you know? It's crazy as hell, right? Level up the accuracy nodes first, then the defensive ones. Attack is actually the worst one that you can possibly choose to rank up. Like, it's actually just the worst stat to rank up first. So it's a bit sad that we've been putting that one up to 5. Whatever, man. Again, that's a future video. We've also got area bonuses from Live Arena. Yeah, most content creators have been playing the game for long enough. They've got a very developed account. They're playing a lot of Live Arena. Even just a medium amount of Live Arena. They're going to have a pretty well developed Live Arena area bonuses section of their Great Hall, and all kinds of area bonuses here, just giving even more bonus stats and flat stats. And look at the resistance. It's another resistance banner if you get like all of these nodes maxed out in a certain area of the game, like Hydra or whatever, you know. These area, and there's like no quick way to really grind these out. There are quicker ways than some, and again, I'll be covering that in a future video too, like how to really blast your Great Hall quickly as a newer player inside of Raid, or as quickly as you possibly can. That's something else we got to touch on. What else have we got, man? More long-term things for you to work towards on your account. Faction Guardians, okay? This account doesn't have a single Faction Guardian. Okay, I'm actually, like, this is news to me. I haven't checked this just yet. We should maybe think about just, like, setting Faction Guardians at basically every single opportunity that we get. I know that like some of these champions are going to be food champions, they might be fusion component champions or whatever, but like we've got a lot of Faction Guardians here that we can just go ahead and lock in apparently, including some epics. So it's a bit sad to see that we haven't been doing this and handling this and taking care of these guys. Again, right here, it's just, these are all just again going to be stat-wide bonuses to all champions of a certain rarity across an entire faction. And so you've got to go ahead and lock these in, you know? But again, filling out your Guardian ring, there's just no quick way of doing this, man. It's just about keying in these champions as you collect champion copies. Basically, any champion copies that you get for the first, like, I don't know, 18 months of your account or something, are just gonna go straight towards filling up your Faction Guardians. Especially epic quality Faction Guardians are a big deal. Your epics are what are actually gonna get you progressing into Hydra and stuff for the first time. Getting these guys, these faction-wide stat boosts is a big deal, right? It's huge, and you compare an account like this to something like my account. If I just tab on over to my account real quick, look at all these full slots, bro. Like, I filled out all of the epic and all of the rare slots across all of my factions. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on legendaries on some factions as well for the Undead Hordes. It's massive stat boosts, right? It's a huge difference maker cumulatively, you know, these things build up over time, okay? What other advantages does an older player have inside of the game? And like, I just want to say, like, this is really smart of Plarium to have systems in the game that are like this, because it guarantees, like, okay, Great Hall upgrades and Guardian Ring upgrades, things like Faction Guardians, you can slowly grind these over time. And so if you just stick at the game over time, you will slowly progress because your account is only ever creeping stronger over time. You know what I'm saying? So like these are smart systems for Plarium to have sort of injected into the game. The next thing though is of course going to be Champion Souls, which of course on Michelangelo we've got ourselves a 5-star soul here. This is a massive deal, and we've got them locked in with Nature's Wrath. Don't mind that. But yeah, just the raw stats that you get, like forget about the blessing even. The raw stats that you get from having blessings on your champions is ridiculous. You know, it's ridiculous. And it's even to the point where on my main account, and I can show this again, you know, in just a second, if you pull a champion in a more developed raid account where like most of the champions on your account have a 5-star soul or a 4-star soul, and you're currently using those champions, you can pull a very powerful new champion on your account. But if you don't have the soul ready to equip on those champions, they are never going to dislodge and replace some of your existing champions on that account, right? It's just a big bloody deal. Like Michelangelo here, damage dealer, he's built in like damage dealer gear. I'm going to have to go in and fix his build a bit because he doesn't have 100% crit rate, which is sad. And his accuracy is actually okay, never mind. But yeah, like, I'm assuming this is like attack percent chest. I'm assuming this is, oh, it's actually attack percent gloves. Okay, that explains the crit rate. And the lower crit damage. But his defense stats are like 2,800 total defense. 2,800 total defense, pretty good. Like, if you can hit 2,400 or higher on like early game damage dealer champions to take those champions into Demon Lord Clan Boss, you're very, very happy about that. That's like great news, you know? So you compare like the Michelangelo stats to, I know she's in a bit worse gear, this Ronda, but the Ronda, she's not even breaking 1,700 defense, bro. Like, my god, like her stats are so far behind the Mikeys. You know what I mean? Like Michelangelo he's basically double if not triple the strength that the Ronda is. Worst part about souls is that unlocking champion souls on your guys, you're really heavily relying on a wish list that isn't really that strong of a wish list, especially if you're collecting legendary champions. It's like you hit a wish list legendary, you're screaming, you know, like it's so good because it never happens. And so it's just about collecting soul stones, and this comes from farming events and stuff like that over time. And again, it's another one of those things that a more developed account is going to have that massive advantage of having a lot of souls on a lot of their guys. And yeah, switching back on over to my account for just a second, I can scroll on down and you can see, okay, like any champion that's got a 5-star higher soul, I'm using that champion pretty much, unless they're like very, very niche builds. You know what I'm saying? But if I scroll on down, it's like, am I really using the Dracomorph anywhere? Even Mighty Uko on my main account, you'll see Mighty Uko's got like some hand-me-down-ish kind of gear. I've booked the champion. I'm ready to start using Mighty Uko, but I don't have anywhere to use this champion. This is a powerful champion, but without at least like a 4 or 5-star soul on the Uko for a good blessing and for like stat boost and stuff like that, it doesn't make any sense for me to actually use Uko anywhere. This is an issue I might have with Raphael pretty soon. I've got all of the turtles on my main account and they're very, very fun to use together, but am I actually going to use Raphael in any of my teams until he's got at least a 4-star soul? I don't know. Probably not. Another thing you'll notice on my main account as well, because of course I spend on this main account, I put a lot of time and effort into this main account and a lot of swiping. Let's just call it what it is. All of my epic champions are not only very, very high star souls, they are also empowered, right? See the little +4 here on my Zagala, right? You have to go, what the hell is that? If you're a newer player, right? Oh man. Well, let me tell you something, right? Champion empowerments, particularly empowering epic champions, empowering legendaries. I mean, you're in like Kraken territory at that point, you know, that's like out of my league even at this stage. But empowering champions in your Guardian Ring, this is where you pump a copy of a champion into one of your existing champions for all of these stat boosts that you see here across the bottom of the screen. At +2 empowerment and a +4 empowerment, they actually gain speed bonuses as well, and I think they can even gain a bit of crit rate and crit damage, which is interesting. But like a +4 empowered epic champion is so many extra bonus stats on that epic champion. It's just ridiculous, right? It's just sweaty as hell. Now, of course, you shouldn't be using epic champion copies to empower like your main copy of that epic champion. Don't do that until you filled out your Guardian Ring. You want to completely fill out your Guardian Ring first for a certain faction before you even think about empowering any of your epics. The Guardian Ring comes first because these are faction-wide bonuses rather than just empowering one single champion. So you're always going to get more net benefit from that. But again, unless you're going to spend massively in the first few months of your raid account, you're just not going to get a full faction guardian section of your account, nor are you going to be empowering champions anytime soon. Next up, man, high quality awakened gear, okay? Because it's not, or rather ascended gear, I mean to say. When it comes to ascending your gear inside of raid, it's very, very RNG. We've ascended some of our boots here. We rolled into HP percent as a ping stat on these crit rate boots. It's not really what you want. These are crit rate boots that are best suited to either an attack-based nuker or a defense-based nuker. Crit rate being the main stat that they rolled into. Crit rate sets is generally going to go on nukers in the early game. And hypothetically, if you did want to roll these up to like a max ping stat, you'd be looking to rework the stats on these boots until you hit either attack percent or defense percent, depending on what kind of nuker you want to put them on. This has got both as substats, so you could hypothetically roll it into either, I suppose. Or it could even roll into speed as a substat as well, right? You see this a lot on support champions as well. For example, good old Apothecary over here. You might want to go ahead and like ascend these boots and try and hit speed as the ping stat on these boots. These ones roll into attack percent. It's going to cost Chaos Dust if you want to go ahead and re-roll these, and that gets expensive very quickly, and you're going to run out of Chaos Dust real fast. The point is, this is just another sort of way of upgrading your of course, artifacts and accessories on your account. And it's like, it's one of those things where, I'll be really honest, when I first started playing Raid, okay, I could never imagine that I would one day have like a 390 speed Estrid Dreamsong on my account. 390 speed? Like, what are we talking about? You know, like, that's impossible, right? Well, until you, like, and like, eventually one day you look up from your Raid account and from all of the hard work that you've put into this, video game, and you've got all kinds of 6-star speed boots that have rolled into a pink stat for speed, and it's like, okay, that helps a lot. And then, just to show that I'm not lying, by the way, this is like the best speed helmet on my entire account. I wasn't kidding earlier, man. A triple speed roll, epic helmet, 5-star quality, is the highest speed helmet on my entire account, man. Which is just ridiculous, you know. But eventually you end up with these crazy artifact rolls, and of course the pink stat rolls, especially on stuff like boots, also factor into that as well. And the reason this is really something that's only truly accessible to older players inside of Raid is because in order to farm the dusts, to upgrade your gear and to ascend your gear, you're going to be able to farm Sand Devil's Necropolis and Phantom Shoguns, and these are not easy dungeons to farm, and they're only really worth farming at higher ranks and at higher stages, and so it's one of those, you know, it's one of those where it's just really, really inaccessible and inefficient for newer players to be farming these dungeons, and so it takes you a long, long time to get the oils and the dusts and whatever ready so you can start properly ascending your best pieces of gear and really start optimizing your best pieces of gear. And I think one of the last areas we're going to touch on, before I get to like a final word of advice for basically everybody watching this, and especially newer players watching this, we've got arena bonuses, right? This is an often overlooked area of the game, but if we head on into Classic Arena, you will notice that if we go into our arena tiers right here, which is basically the current rank that we were in inside of Arena, this account is just sneaking its way into Gold 1, which is a great place to be for this account right now. You'll notice that we've got these little stat bonuses right here, man. Every tier that you climb inside of Arena just gives you 2% more of basically all of the basic stats inside of Raid, right? So starting out very, very low in Bronze, where you get these little incremental stat increases, it's way easy to get out of Bronze. Basically, you just need to have a pulse to get out of Bronze and play the video game, and you'll be good, man. Just exist, and you'll eventually get out of Bronze. Getting into Silver, that's where the stat increases start to become more and more significant. It's also not just important to be in Gold rank in Arena for the stat bonuses and to be as high up as you can for these account-wide stat bonuses, but you also get better Great Hall upgrade materials as well once you're into Gold rank. And I wouldn't recommend torturing yourself trying to ever get into Plat, but you know what I'm saying? Like these area bonuses, these account-wide bonuses are not nothing. And so all of these things are going to add up very, very quickly. Well, some of them very, very slowly, let's be honest, to eventually power creep the crap out of your account. And generally speaking, that's why you're never really going to be able to hit the heights of most content creators, most longer-term content creators that you see here on YouTube. As a beginner player, it's virtually impossible, right? Their accounts have all of these advantages. Now, it's not all doom and gloom. Why? You'll get there eventually. Right? You get there eventually. A lot of this is just a time game. If you enjoy playing Raid, don't sweat these things too much. Enjoy the little victories when they happen, little upgrades here and there and stuff like that, and don't sweat it too much. The best advice I can possibly give, and the best advice that I feel like I can give to any player inside of this game, especially free-to-play players inside of Raid, is, look, man, don't compare yourself to content creators. Don't compare yourself to anybody. Don't compare yourself to your gosh darn clanmates, okay? The only person you should ever be comparing yourself to in terms of your account inside of Raid Shadow Legends, or just in all things in life, let's be honest, is yourself yesterday. That's it. That's the only person you should be comparing yourself to, man. As long as you're steadily improving over time, and as long as you're having a reasonably painless time, or somewhat amusing time even, while doing it, that's the only thing that matters. Now, what's not amusing is that Valerie is the fastest champion on this account. That ain't amusing, man. We are inviting pain into our lives, right? By having this Valerie. be the fastest champion on our account, man. So I've got some things that I'm going to go ahead and fix on this account real quick. There'll be a future account takeover video going on this account as well. But for now, I just wanted to make this video first and foremost to really shine a spotlight on how content creator builds just get so kind of ridiculous and how it can be so tough to get there yourself on a new raid account. This account is 5 months old. You know what I'm saying? You might think that playing a video game for 5 months is a long time. Oh, yo. Inside of Raid, 5 months is like a weekend. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this account's got a lot of growth to come, and that should be exciting, not daunting, you know? That's the way that I see it, at least, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. If you're looking to create a new Raid account, make sure to get that done right now by using the beginner promo link that's down below this video at the top of the description box. And I'm going to catch all of y'all in the next one.